collective. Well, let's do an energy reading for the entire collective to see where we're at in the energy, since we're all living in the same energy, swimming in the same energy. So this is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person. Remember, these energies can be reversed, so assign the roles you please. If it doesn't resonate with you, just take the messages that do resonate with you. Everything else, just leave it behind, because there is no time in the universe. So when I read these energies, there is no time. So I don't know when it's going to manifest in your life, how it's going to manifest in your life. Sometimes when I read this energy, sometimes people they'll think it's going to be like this big, huge happening that happens, and then they realize it's like really tiny and really small and a little bit different than what they assumed or imagined that it would be when they first heard the reading. But they'll see like that it does happen. So people come to these readings multiple times throughout the month. Just to see how it's unfolding for us on the planet. And so if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always stick around and see if there's something in it that you need to hear. And let's see. At the end of this video, I have the twin flame journey I just did. And I don't know what they're going to tell us today. They could talk about the twin flame journey. They could talk about the healing journey. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to say what's going on in the energy. What do we need to know? How do we move forward from here? I mean, that's basically what this is going to be about. So I also have the Lionsgate 8-8 energy for that energy that opened up. You can check out that video as well. I could put both of those on this video. That's actually a good idea. I'll probably do that at the end. If you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and this way you get notified as soon as I post something new. And I am doing personal readings. As I said in the other things, I'm getting my business degree right now, and that takes time, but it's easier for me to do a personal reading really quick than it is for me to get 12 videos out. I know I used to do a lot more videos, and I have kind of cut down on that because of this, and I really appreciate everybody helping. I only have like 17 more classes to go. So, but I am doing personal readings. Those are easier for me just to slide in and fit right in my schedule than it is for me to cut up 12 videos. So if that's something that you want to do, you can go to the description box down below. There's a link to my website, or those people who have my number, you can actually contact me and we'll fit you in. Okay. And we'll do a personal reading. And then I am only accepting the highest and best truth for the highest and best good for everybody who's watching. I'm asking that your angels and guides and your loved ones in spirit, your highest guides, are all with you as well, so that you can feel the intuition that we're about to talk about. You can feel the things that you need to resonate with you. I'm asking that you open up. Everything's opened up so you can get the information that you need. Okay. I want to thank all the people who've helped me get to 2,000 subscribers and supported me along the way. All the people who've stayed with me even when I haven't been posting videos, because I've been like crazy busy with just everything monopolizing my time. And so I really appreciate that. And if you're new here, thank you for coming to check out my channel. Welcome. All right. Anybody who's ever donated to me and given me a dime, I appreciate you. And let's get into this reading and see what's going on. Okay. All right. I appreciate all those people who text me out when I haven't put any readings out. And you're like, hey, do some readings. So I thank you, because it does kind of motivate me to do them. Whenever you like my videos, it motivates me to do more. Sometimes if I see that there's not a lot of likes, or see people like gave me a thumbs down or something, it kind of makes me go, well, I don't want to do it anymore. So just kind of, but I do know that it helps, because my friends are always like, please do another video. So I'm here for you. All right, so let's just throw down some cards and see what's going on. Oh, before I throw these down, I was getting the intuition that we need to figure out what the theme is, like what's going on right now in the energy. We have this 8-8 stuff going on, so people are having dreams. I don't know about you, but I'm having some dreams. My best friend is having some dreams, and they're bringing up people from the past that you had. Ooh, they want me to cut right there. All right. Oh, purpose. Interesting. Okay, let's see if there's another one. So, it's knowing why you're here and what are we doing? What's the purpose of all this, the changing energies from the old Piscean age until the Aquarius age now. I mean, what's the purpose of being here on the planet right now? Why are we doing all this? With all the distractions politically that is going on, and how easy it is to get distracted and all of that. Don't get distracted. We have a bigger plan and a bigger thing going on here than that. So we're going to be looking at pride. So someone, somewhere, is it you? Is it them? Remember, the energies can be reversed, so you assign the roles as you please. And just know that, like, if I'm talking, they can be vice versa. I don't know who we're talking about here. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to be golden. You ready? Let's get going. All right, so we have someone really responsible, someone who's living in their practical energy, very logical energy. We have the Ace of Swords, which is logical truth coming through. We have a breakthrough of success, new beginnings, new ideas, new mental clarity. So this feels to me like it's really logical way of looking at things, and it's very Capricorn energy, in the way that Capricorns are very logical, like they're like responsible and matter of fact at times, you know. And they can be very emotional as well, and they can live in that emotional body, but generally Capricorns are the people who get it done. So this is an energy of getting things done, this sort of truth coming out, and it looks to me like it's about somebody didn't plan things accordingly, or didn't really like, let's see. They tried to play it safe, I think, and there was like a fear of change. And yeah, it's just bad planning on their part. It wasn't a good idea. I'll put the cards up in a second when I'm done reading them, but I really want to see the full picture of what's going on. So it looks to me like you're in a good place, or one person's in a good place, and they're very strong in their thoughts and what they're thinking, and the other person is very trapped in their mind. So it's like this, it's a dichotomy, right, of two different people. One person is very like strong and not in the way that they think. It's more like they have 2 feet on the ground and they're grounded and they're pretty solid in the way that they think. And then you have another person who's really trapped in their belief systems and trapped in their mind. Okay, is it pride? Is that why, you know, is that why this relationship is having an issue? Is pride the reason why they're not, maybe if you're not talking to the person, it could be because of the pride around this situation. And what's the purpose of all this, right? Like, why are we having this split in energy between these two people? What does that mean, right? So let's get on with it. Let's find out more. What else do we need to know? We'll find out a theme as well. So I don't know this is a twin flame journey. To me, it just feels like it's a journey between two people in a relationship of any sort. It could be a career relationship. It could be mother, daughter, you know, like parental figure and a child, like that. That's what I mean. So let's see. Okay, so this part of the karmic lesson is creating a lot of anxiety. So this is a karmic relationship. It's a soul contract between these two people, and it's creating a lot of anxiety. So we have some inner turmoil going on. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That there's anxiety, worry, fear, depression, and nightmares. So yes, I've been having nightmares. My friend has been having nightmares, and maybe you can't really consider them nightmares, but because it's something that I am struggling with and it's coming up in my dreams, and I wasn't struggling with it until it came up in my dreams, and now all of a sudden I'm struggling with this energy. It's like, you know, now I'm worried about it, but I wasn't worried about it before. So now it's like, it's almost like, you know what, you weren't worried about this. The universe is like, we want you to worry about this. We're going to put it in your dreams. So all of a sudden it's going to come up and you're going to have to deal with it, right? Because it's something you felt like you didn't get any justice, or somebody in the situation didn't get their justice. They didn't get their sorry. They felt like it was unfair. Somebody lacked their accountability. Somebody was dishonest. Somebody didn't treat the other person correctly. So we're coming back into this energy to figure out what happened, why did it happen, and is there any truth that can come out? I want to know from the universe right now. What is hidden that we can't see? That's what I want to know. Okay, I see the relationship. I appreciate you showing that to me. I want to know what is hidden that I can't see about this relationship, right? So let's find out. All right. Okay, well, it looks to me like there's been a lot of work. Somebody's been working on how they feel about this relationship. Someone has been diligently taking a look at all of the aspects and deciding, what do I want to do with this? Do I want to, I mean, it's been a lot of repetitive tasks and skill development in this area, circling around the inner child belief system, circling around a childhood. It could be your childhood. You know, like for instance, this could be my father, you know, needing to work through his stuff. And then, you know, I was a child, and, you know, this for me feels like that. I don't know your relationship and what you're dealing with, but for me, from what I'm seeing right here, this is what's coming up for me. It's like this, the disconnect between me and my real father, right? So, but anyway, it could be something else. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, this is probably me and my real father, but this could be me and my twin flame. That is not in the picture at this moment, that I don't speak to in this moment, that I may have tried to reach out to, and this person will not talk to me. So it's like, okay, so I don't know, right? So let's see. So we have the Knight of Cups upside down. And what's hidden that we can't see is that they're like living in a fantasy world with you in it. And it's almost like it's easier to live in the fantasy with you than it is to make this a reality. You know, and it is making them moody on the other side, like with other people. They're kind of moody, and they're stuck in their heads so much that it's like they can't get out of what they're thinking and what they're doing inside of their head to actually be present. It's almost like they're happier in the 5D dimensional reality than they are in the 3D. So they kind of are taking a coffee break for now so they can live in this 3D energy. But I want to see, are they going to make this fantasy a reality? Are they going to come through? So let's say, for instance, is my father. Is my father going to come through? Let's say, for instance, it's my twin flame. Hey, is my twin flame going to come through and be like, hey, how are you? I don't know. Long time no see. How are you? You know what I mean? Like, so funny. Okay, so let's take a look at this more. Okay. So there is a lot of Knight of Swords energy coming in, except for this is more impulsive energy. It's reckless energy. And it's almost like the guides are trying to hold the energy back, because it's almost like where somebody changes their mind so fast that they could come at the wrong energy to you. You know, they could come not fully cooked, not fully done, not fully ready, like not fully finished with their spiritual journey in the way that they need to before they come to you. Because obviously, if you're listening to tarot card readings and you're listening to energy readings, you're obviously probably further along than whoever this other person is for you in your journey. So it's almost like the universe is like, here's the card, right? I'll show you. Look at this lady's hand. So here's this impulsive energy coming at you. Okay, it's upside down, which means it's negatively, it's impulsive, right? And look at her hand. She's like, stop it. Like, stop. No, you can't come yet. You need to, like, the wheel is turning, and we know that you feel it, but she's between the impulsive energy and the wheel turning in the direction of where you are. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We have this 8-8 energy. This energy is going to help you to grow and become bigger and better. You're not ready yet. You know, it's like telling the other energy, like, you know, the timing was right for you to begin this healing, but you're not ready to get with probably the Empress energy, right? So whether it's male or female, doesn't matter. It's the Empress energy. Like, you're not ready for the Empress. You got a lot of work to do. We got, whoa, 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 horsey. You know what I mean? That's basically what she's saying. Like, hold your horses. You're not totally ready. Because if you come in this manner, all it's going to do is create a fight, blow up in this 8-8 energy, this Lion's Gate fiery energy. It's going to blow up into a fight between you two. So hold up. Okay, well, let's find out. Because as much as we want these people to come towards us, and as much as we want healing, do we really want them to come impulsively and reckless and come at you with, hey, don't talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? I'm just kidding. You're never gonna get my love. I'm just kidding. So they're saying there is a new beginning, but it's not right now. Like, we are stopping the movement for a second because there's something the guides, the angels, the universe has to deal with. Oh, whoa, 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 horsey, right? So it's like, they understand it feels like it's a lost opportunity, time's just ticking away. Oh my gosh, why is this taking so long? And they're saying it's taking so long because there wasn't enough planning. There wasn't enough foresight. There wasn't enough future planning, future thinking, you know? And so they're like, no, you can't come forward just yet. We need you to wait. It's just not ready. Wow. Okay. Well, that kind of blows. Right? For all the people who've been waiting on their twin flame journeys and everything, that's not what we wanted to hear. We wanted to hear, oh, this person's coming to you now, and you guys are going to be making whoopee on the couch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know, like, no, like, this person's coming in a trench coat, naked underneath. That's what we wanted to hear. Really? Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm just kidding. Or this person's coming in their loving energy towards you. That's what I wanted to hear. I want love in my life, right? No, I'm just kidding. I have love, but I want love from my father. Yeah. Okay, so when I'm looking at the themes here, the protection, okay, the rejection at this point, which feels like rejection, but it's not. And I always say that rejection is protection, right? This is divinely protected, you know? This connection is not strictly sexual. So for those of you who are in a romantic relationship, yes, there is a sexual connection there. But what they're saying is that's not the only thing that it is, okay? There's more to it than that. And this person owes you an apology. And, you know, it's like, I know some of you guys are like, well, I just would rather him or her or him come without, I don't care if they give me an apology, I just want them to come. Well, the universe doesn't like that. You do want them to give you an apology because that's how people hold themselves accountable. So they do need to give you an apology. And if they're not ready to give you an apology, the universe is going to say, whoa, horsey, stand back. You have a lot of work to do. You don't have your apology yet. You need to come right to the collective. You need to come right. Okay? Interesting. Well, you know, and I get that. Like, as much as I want my dad in my life, he really does deserve, I mean, I really do deserve an apology. Like, he totally blocked me for no reason. He's never even met me. I haven't even known the dude 40 something years. I've never even, we didn't even know we existed because I didn't even know. My mom never told me, right? So, and then he blocked me. It's like, you know what? Who do you think you are? And what am I going to be like? Oh yeah, it's cool. Come back into my life. I'll just pretend like that didn't happen. No, I've been through a long enough spiritual journey, just like you have, for just to be like, oh, it's okay, sweep that under the rug, we'll deal with it later. No, come right or don't come at all. Come corrected. If you want to have a relationship with me, you need to be accountable. And that's what the energy that you need to be feeling as well. Like, as much as I want you in my life and as much as I want this to be what I want it to be, I want it to be healthy, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking at getting more toxicity in my life. So let's move on. I just want to see, let's bring these cards and see what's going on. And we'll also get some advice as well, because it does suck being on the other end. Like, you're doing your spiritual journey and you're trying to usher in all this great energy and you're doing wonderful. And then, you know, it sucks to kind of have to wait for someone else to heal. Like, my dad's in his 80s. Like, how much longer do you have to live, dude? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Anyway, so, okay. So there is a conflict between wanting love with you and a firm foundation. So there's something that can be, if they come towards you, they feel like they're going to lose, and it's logical. It's not love. Like, they're not going to lose love from someone because there isn't even love on the other side. They're going to be losing something more logical if they come towards you. It's a risk to come towards you because there's insecurities on the other side from the other person. And if they find out that person is talking to you, well, bye-bye. You don't get to have all the security and the finances from me. And that is that's bothersome to them, because they really want to go, because they have like this fantasy of you, like this memory of this love with you, but yet they're conflicted, because it's like, but if I go in this direction, then I'm going to lose what I have on this side. So it's like, it's kind of a crappy place for them to be in, because they know that being with you is love, because they've seen it and they feel it, and they feel it like on a soul level. And being with love, being with you is love, and on the other side does that mean that they won't have a firm foundation anymore? You know, so here's the cards. So here we go. We have love on one side. They're conflicted. See the conflict? And then there's a firm foundation on the other. And that's what they're conflicted between. So let's get some advice cards and see what's going on here. I'm going to do a couple of things for advice. Like, I want to figure out, like, what do we do? But then I want to figure out also, trying to see where those cards are. I think they're in here. Yeah, I want these cards too, because I want to get into a higher vibration. I want to stay there, because we have Mercury retrograde coming up. The last couple weeks of August is going to be the shadow period. It's going to shadow what we're going to be dealing with. And yeah, and then Mercury retrograde next month. You know, that's crazy, right? Okay, so it's time for a reality check and time for you to step into your power. The reality check is, you may want this energy to come towards you, but they're not going to come with an apology. So that it's just going to cause more problems. So the reality is there's no apology coming. And if there's no apology coming, then it's going to be hard for you to step into your power unless you hold them accountable. And if you hold them accountable, more than likely they're going to run, because they're not in the energy for an apology. That's not where it is. It's more of, it's more of like a leap of faith, kind of a reckless energy, like, I'm just going to do it. Well, did you plan that out? Because if you didn't, so don't be surprised if someone comes to you and they're coming reckless and they're not coming with an apology. You stand your ground and say, you know what, reality check, red flag. You didn't come with your apology. You treated me horribly, and you didn't come with your apology. So you know what? That's not cool, right? So step into your power in that way, by doing that. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check something. Okay. I was just checking to make sure that the next card was yours, and it is. It says, believe in good luck. So even though this isn't working out at this moment in the way that you are, just remember that the universe has their hand in everything. God has his hand in this. This person is not making good choices right now. And the universe is saying, well, you know, look, go back into the frying pan. You're not done. You know what I mean? Like, you're still soggy, you know, you're not crispy. You're not crispy and good to eat yet. So go back, get back. You know, it's like soggy fries. You're like a soggy fry instead of a crispy fry. So we don't want any soggy fries. We don't want any frozen fries. We want fries that are nice and crispy and done and ready to be eaten, right? So let's see what we can get energetically with these cards. And then I'll pull a couple of cards in case this is your twin flame, on what they're thinking about you. Or your soulmate. Some of you guys don't have twin flames. Some of you guys just soulmate cycle and deep soul connections, because it really is an old soul that has a twin flame journey in that way. Because that's what advances the old soul more. It's like, I know it's going to sound really bad, but it's like when you take a drug and you take it for the first time, and you know, it gives you a certain high, and then you continue to take it over and over and over again, and then eventually you need more and more and more in order to, you know, your tolerance. So your tolerance level for you old souls has gotten so high, you have to have this crazy twin flame journey in order to advance your soul higher. Okay, so belly breathing, making sure that you place your hands on your side of your rib cage. Take 3 slow breaths, pushing your ribs into your hands. Follow the movement of your breath with your hands and notice a change in your body. So breathe. What if statements? What if they came to you with an apology? That's what I would say. What if my twin flame came to me with an apology? What if my father came to me with an apology? That would be so amazing. So amazing. Okay, so what if statements is change the limiting beliefs to what if statements. Your mind will become curious, which in turn will open up to new possibilities. What if I was appreciated? What if I was loved and adored? What if I didn't have these feelings that I have that are overwhelming me right now? What if I felt fulfilled? What if I knew my life's purpose? What if I had a strong enough energy and courage to live out my dreams? What if what I wanted came true, whatever that is for you, right? Okay, so there was a couple of things. I want to do this, but I also want to see energetically, what energies are we dealing with sign-wise? Like, what's the big energy? So this could be that either you have this person, it could be your person, or somebody's helping this person. There's some sort of connection between the sign, or it's going to be the energy that we're all living in this situation. So I'm just going to see what they're going to say. I'm shuffling these. Okay, now let's get one. All right, so the sign is Aries. Aries energy is all around. So this is a very dynamic and spontaneous. Oh, I can't even say that. Spontaneous. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Crusading impulsive action is likely. So there we go. There's that impulsive action that we saw earlier. That's the Aries energy pushing this person impulsively towards you. Now the impulsion, I don't know what I'm saying, but that energy is really important because that's the desire, that's the want, the need. Instead of just sitting back in hermit mode, looking in and be like, oh, ho hum, I'm not doing what I need to be doing. I'm just going to go within and stay within forever. No, we at least have some action-oriented energy right here, which is really, really good. We also have Libra energy. This is the energy that is diplomatic and gracious and seeks harmony and balance in the relationship. So this, I think, is the collective, right? This is the energy. So we have this diplomatic, gracious energy seeking harmony and balance in the relationship. And on the other side, we have this, and that's why, where's that card at? I think it is... Well, that's why the universe was going like this. Hold up, horsey. Hold up. You can't come yet because you're a little too wild right here. That's why she was saying that. So let me put it in the right order because it's not. So you're over here in this beautiful energy. You have this impulsiveness on the other side. And the universe is saying, So here's the other thing I'm getting too. This could be a toxic energy. I don't have toxic cards up here. I don't have that. But this could also be a toxic energy that the universe is holding back for you. They're saying, no. You're not vibrating with this other energy. It doesn't have to be a Libra. It doesn't have to be an Aries. It's an energy. It could be, in your experience, it could be a Libra and an Aries for sure. Somebody's more fiery, impulsive, and not acting right. And the other person is more balanced and they're feeling really good within themselves. The universe doesn't want this person to mess up the energy of this person. Whoa, horsey, you're not ready yet. You're not acting appropriately, okay? So it's trying to bring in a more grounded energy when these two come together. It's like, you know what? You're allowed to come to this Libra energy. It doesn't have to be Libra. I'm going to say that again. It's just the energy that I'm asking about. So you're coming to this more balanced energy because Libra is the scales, right? They're the balanced scale. So you know, in order to come to this more balanced energy, you have to vibrate with this energy, and you're not actually vibrating with this energy. For those people that this is a twin flame relationship, let's see where you guys are at in your journey. And then I also want to pull some cards, or the soulmate cycle as well, like if the love relationship, we'll put it that way. And then I'm gonna pull some cards also in the truth and find out what is this person thinking about this balance, this impulsive energy. What are they thinking about this balanced energy, you know? Okay, so you need to let your friends help you in this situation. Okay, there is a lot of attraction, and that is a good thing. That's why they're being so impulsive. I mean, they cannot hold themselves back from wanting to be with this other, like this impulsive energy can't hold themselves. They want this. And imagine being an impulsion. I can't even, is that the word? I don't know. That's the word I'm getting, and I just don't think that's even a word. But imagine being this impulsive and seeing this beautiful balanced energy on the other side. You're like, oh, I just want to be with that. Yeah, well, and the universe is like, you can, but you know, you need back in the frying pan, right? This is about getting to know each other as well. So they, you know, I didn't get any spying cards like, you know, spying on you for social media, but that doesn't mean that they're not. They have gotten to know you really well enough that they're ready to come forward and be like, you are my person. You are my person, and we are alike, and we resonate well together, and I love you. All right, let's see what they're saying now. Where is this person at? What are they saying to the collective? Unless the collective is the impulsive person, right? Whoever's watching this video, I don't know. But let's see what's going on here. Oh my God. I've been playing Tell Me on a Sunday. I don't know if you know that song from, I don't even know what musical it's from, but I was playing it on the piano. I was like, oh, I forgot about that song. I just saw it in the piano book. I was like, oh, tell me on a Sunday, please. I love that song. Such a good song. So it's like in my head. All right, I admire you. See, I told you there was a lot of this admiration going on. There's this energy of like, oh, I just want to be with them, or I just want to be in that energy. And I'm like, wildly not. I'm like so all over the place over here. They know that they have a lot to lose, but like I said, they still want to come anyway. Like they're like, I want to come anyway. Like I know that I have a lot to lose, but I just want to come and start it. Like I just want, there's an energy of just like, I want to start it with this person. Oh, okay. They know that nobody compares to you. There's no use to even trying to compare you to other people because nobody compares to you. Nobody. Like you are amazing. They so admire this relationship. And like I said, they felt like they had something to lose, but I really feel like, here's the deal. If they come forward, don't be disappointed if they come in a wrong, like weird, not resonating with you energy. Because like these are two separate energies. One is very risky, one is very balanced. If they come towards you in this energy that just feels really off, take a breather, just like it said in the cards. Just take a step back, breathe through it, and don't make any rash decisions. You can talk to them if you want to and kind of hold your balanced energy, hold this good energy and talk to them. But I want you to say, don't let the relationship go too far without getting your apology, without holding them accountable. Because if you do, then you're going to have a relationship where there's no accountability, where they can just do and say what they want to do, leave you, treat you badly because they're having these inner turmoils going on and this anxiety and this fear, and then turn around and come back to you, and you're just going to accept them. No, that's energy that we've worked on, and that we're in the Empress energy now. So that's, we don't do that, right? So you're like, okay, cool. Like I'll chat with you a little bit now, but eventually I'm going to get my apology. Like eventually you owe me an apology if we're going to stay in a relationship together, whether that's a parent-child relationship, a coworker relationship, or it's actually a romantic relationship. Like, don't let it go too long before you get your apology, because that is our lesson. That's not taking care of yourself. These are the cards. Some of these are upside down because I have to read them in that way. So what you see on the card, I'm the reader. They give me the intuition. And so if you see something that makes you go, well, that's not exactly, well, that they told me what they told me. So, but I'll show you the card. How about that? All right, let's see if we can get you a crystal. Because this is like a tremetrous, how do you say that? It's a very interesting energy. So find a way to forgive. Okay, so you can forgive this energy, and that's really sweet, and you want to go with the flow. But eventually you're going to, if this energy just come and you decide that you're going to move forward with this energy, I'm going to highly encourage you, make sure that you figure out how you're going to, hold this person accountable with an apology. And it can it could be like, hey, you talk to them, like everything's cool. And then eventually you'll have to bring up the conversation and say, hey, so in order for us to move forward in this relationship, because I really do like you and I really do appreciate this, but so that there's no resentment for the way that, for some things that, you did, like you blocked me or you rejected me. And I see now, I mean, I have compassion and forgiveness for you, so please don't take that wrong. However, I need to hear an apology, because if I don't, then I'm going to hold on to resentment in this relationship, and it's going to dig a little, it's going to be a little hole at first, and then it's going to dig deeper, and the next thing you know, we're both going to be in this hole together, not with no way out. Like, we're going to feel like we're so trapped in this big hole of nothing. And I want our relationship to be built on trust and love and like the wholeness, like fulfillment. And in order to do that, I will eventually need an apology from you. You don't have to do it right now, but I want you to go and think about why you think that I deserve an apology, because I know you know that I deserve an apology. I'm not going to tell you why, because that's not me holding you accountable for your actions. I want you to go figure out the things that you think that I deserve an apology for. And even if you don't get it right and you kind of hit some of them, I'm still going to be very compassionate over it. But I want you to think about it. More than anything, I need you to think about what happened, because I need that to not happen again. Because it was very hurtful, and we're being cool now because the energy feels so great and we're hanging out and just feels so wonderful together. And so we're just kind of forgetting it, and we're kind of sweeping things under the rug. It's just, I want to make sure that I pick up that rug and we look at the dirt that's under there, so that we don't run into problems later, because that's exactly what can happen. And you just, in an emotional, mature way, you're not like, criticizing them or making them feel guilty or shameful. Like, there's no shame around this. There's no judgment around this. None of that. You know what this is? It's me getting what I need. I need an apology from you so that I don't hold resentment against you, and I don't hold hatred for you, and because it hurt me. And when you don't say you're sorry, it makes me believe like you don't care. And if I think you don't care, then I hold on to this ugly energy, and I don't want to do that. Like, I deserve an apology for the way you treated me. I have an experience, and I have somebody that's going to be watching this, so I'll say this. Like, if somebody was always drunk around you and you were never drunk, and they took advantage of that you allowed them to do that, but maybe that's a bad analogy, but that's kind of what I'm getting. And maybe they did something to you when they were drunk, or maybe they had some expectations of you when they were drunk, or maybe they told you things when they were drunk that really hurt your feelings. Then you can say, hey, I need to hold you accountable for that, because otherwise it's going to sit there. So what happens is for instance, I got blocked, by my father. Let's say that my father comes back in and he is trying to be cool with me, and I'm going to be cool at first, and then eventually the conversation's going to sound like, hey, you rejected me and you blocked me and you gave me no explanation. And I sat there for months trying to figure out what I did to you, what I ever did to you. And I sat there for months saying that I'm a good person and I didn't deserve what you did to me. So I cannot go on longer in this relationship unless you think about it and you come back to me with an apology in a mature way, and just say that you're sorry. You can say whatever you're sorry for, because I need to hear that. I need to hear that so I can move on. I need to hear that so that I don't keep rehashing what happened between us, and every time you don't call me for 5 minutes, I don't freak out. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to relive that energy. I want to process the energy. I want to go, you know what? That happened. I was rejected. It hurt my feelings. I was very confused for a long time. And now that energy, I want to be able to share in that energy with you. And then once you say you're sorry, and then I can forgive you, because that's the path and the journey that I want to take with you. So, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to forgive you. I just need to hear those words from you, and I need to hear it with the energy of an apology. So I need you to look at me in the eyes. I need you to touch my hands, and I need you to say, I'm sorry. That's it. And once you do that, then I can move forward and forgive you, because that will be very helpful. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, and I know it's very delicate. It's so easy to be like, oh, just do that. Well, in every relationship is really delicate. It's like, okay, well, when do I say that? Well, you'll have to follow your intuition. God will tell you when you have to have that conversation. Do you have to have it on the first day? Probably not. Second day, I don't know, maybe you don't have to. But I think by the third day, three is kind of divine, right? It's the Trinity. So it is, three is in the spiritual terms is acknowledgement by the third time, because the one means beginning, new energy. Great. Have a honeymoon time with your person. Okay. Two is partnership. You're building that balance. You're building that partnership. You're building that, working through the division. And three is acknowledgement. Okay. Now it's time for us to acknowledge what happened between us so we can let it go. Because four is stability and boundaries. So there you go, right? Because by the time you hit the fifth conversation, you're going to start having challenges. And if you haven't had this conversation by the fifth time that you guys talk, you're going to start to feel the energy of, oh, dang, I should have had that conversation at 3, because it's going to start to feel very unstable. It's going to have instability in the relationship by the fifth conversation, because that's just the way the numbers go. That's the energy around those numbers, astrology numbers. So I'll say it again. 1 is the beginning. It's the honeymoon period. Great. Yay. 2 is partnership and balance. You're building something. It's great. 3 is acknowledgement. So then you acknowledge the problems that you have so you can forgive and move on. We need accountability at 3. 4, you're building stability again and boundaries. 5, you will start to have some instability in the relationship and some challenges. 6, if you get through those challenges really, really well, then you'll have harmony again and lots of improvement. 7 will be more potential and more ambitious, because you're going to be successful. You're going to feel really good. Oh my gosh, we did it. By 8, you're going to be rewarding yourself for this relationship. By the 8th meeting or the 8th talk or the 8th time or the 8-8 energy, whatever, you're going to feel really good. By 9, it will start to have intensity all over again, because that's the number. Number 9 means intensity. And by 10, it's going to be accumulation of everything that's been going on from the beginning until 10, all of it. So you can see that if you don't take care of it, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde, and it's going to come up, and it's going to be crazy if you don't take care of it right away. So by the 3rd talk with this person, by the 3rd meeting, you should be standing in your truth and saying, okay, we're here. Time for us to acknowledge and hold accountability for each other's actions, so that we can move forward into stability for number 4, for the next meeting that we meet. We can be more stable in how we feel about each other. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. On the screen are some suggested videos. Have a great night. I can't wait to see you again. Bye.